Bob, you know, there's been many great performers that have played in Chicago, but none, in my opinion, have had the impact or left the impression of the great Walter Payton.
Ladies and gentlemen, playing in his 95th and final regular season game at Soldier Field, number 34 from Jackson State, Walter Payton. We are joined today by Walter's family and friends. We welcome his wife, Connie, and their children, Jarrett and Brittany.
I will be presenting your jersey to your wife, Connie, and to your mother. Thank you, Walter, for everything.
You know, I never thought it would end like this. When I began playing the game of football, I played it because I loved it and it was fun. And that's the same reason I'm playing now, because I love it and it's fun. I guess the hardest thing to do is to say goodbye to the ones you love. And those guys that are standing down there in the end zone are my love. I guess the only thing I can say now is thanks for being there. Thank you.
Payton has a first down, out of bounds at the 34.
I think the strike really hurt him. Came in ready to play. That 4-week layoff hurt this man. But you see here some of the classic moves, the classic quickness, the ability to change direction. And one of the things that always amazes me about Payton, he attacks the guy who comes to tackle him. And there's no forgiveness on that side.
And they bring McKinnon in motion. Payton to the 35-yard line, where it'll be second down and 8. Bears start from the 20. Second possession, and it's Payton again, his fourth carry. He's got 5. He's got 8. 26 yards to Walter Payton, number 34, retired. It was a surprise. Prior to the start of this game, Ed McCaskey, the president, announcing that no one will wear number 34 in a Bear uniform after Payton.
57, Tom Thayer, the guard, out in front of Payton with an excellent block to spring Payton. Look at that typical kind of gliding stride. He said, I don't think we'll ever see another player come with that kind of energy, not only as a runner, but a blocker. No part these at all.
First down, Payton keeping him busy on his day. Cut down. There's the difference between Walter Payton of 1987 and the Payton of even 5 years ago. Just that half step. Payton 5 years ago had been upfield for 15 more. All the complications in the tie-breaking system. I know you fellas will have that all ironed out for us as the day progresses. A big doubleheader on NBC. Payton powering his way to a first down at the 46-yard line. Well, Payton is the complete player, as you'll see here, Merlin.
He certainly is. Called on to block, to protect the quarterback here. Goes right at the legs of big Joe Nash, who outweighs him about 35 pounds. Doesn't worry about his body. Gave Tomczak time to get that ball up. But
on second and 10, Tomczak a screen to Payton. 40, first down at the 36.
Mike Ditka said yesterday when we talked to him, this is going to be Walter's day, and so far, Walter is responding beautifully. Watch the moves he makes. Going to get a defender jumping over the top, and Walter's just going to do a little toreador there. That's pretty.
Now, you lose the fact that he's been a great receiver as well. He has 488 career catches. Sweetness, indeed. Yep, here they come. Bosworth, and he can't bring down Payton. Payton gets to the 20, and Bosworth is so unhappy with himself. He said he's been unhappy all week, maybe all year. He said it hadn't been fun in Seattle, and that play wasn't either.
Well, there are a lot of folks who would like to take his job. $11 million in 10 years, I think so. There's the reason he's unhappy. Bosworth simply missed the tackle. You get that close to even a good running back, that kind of shot, you've got to take him down, and Bosworth missed the opportunity.
In the radio booth now for the Chicago Bears. Second and more. Payton gets a good block. 35, down at the 30. Fans are chanting, Walter, Walter. They want Payton, who had his number retired in ceremonies prior to the game, to get a shot at a touchdown. Fake to Payton. Tomczak looking to Moorhead for the touchdown.
Watch number 34 as he fakes over the ball here. Comes inside. That draws the attention of the linebackers, the defensive backs, and allows Emery Moorhead to slip unnoticed to the outside.
So this day began gray, and then the sun broke through around 11:30, and it became all the warmer as the fans of Chicago cheered their hero Walter Payton, his final regular season game at Soldier Field in Chicago. And the ultimate compliment from the Bears, the announcement that they were retiring Walter Payton's number 34.
Ringing the death knell for Sam White if he loses this one.
Payton. Payton, his brother, who played in the NFL for 9 years, a kick returner, dropped by at halftime, Merlin, and said, well, it'd be nice if Walter get a touchdown today. He said, no, I think the fans really want is for him to get 100 yards rushing.
Well, he's certainly giving it a run here. You see him setting up the blocks. Payton knows how to do that. Gives his blockers an opportunity and then breaks quickly upfield. Staying healthy for as many years as he has, it's hard for me to believe that we're going to have another running back with that kind of longevity and that kind of talent.
Well, it's a first down inside the 20, and Payton gets the call. Walter Payton to the 5.
High school coach and a college coach, both of whom remember seeing Walter Payton make this kind of plays for them. Chicago trying to get themselves back on track. Again, classic Payton quickness and lateral movement.
Payton 5'10", 205 pounds. Picked as the 4th player in the 1975 draft. And missed only 1 game in his career. Said he could have played in that one.
There he goes.
Touchdown, Walter Payton. His 109th rushing touchdown, an NFL record. In a blaze of glory, Tom Catlin, the appreciative defensive coordinator of the Seahawks. Who can better appreciate the talent of a man like Payton than the men who try to stop him?
Well, Dick, at the end of that play, Payton took the football and instead of spiking it, threw it up into the stands. Now, that'll cost him some money, but I got to tell you, I think it was his way of saying, this one is for all of you who are here today.
5-yard penalty. Payton, you saw go down and give a kiss to Neil Anderson. That's Anderson with a jacket on, who won't play the rest of the day. Anderson will replace Payton. Anderson's had the better numbers this year, both rushing and receiving. Wouldn't you have liked to have had a microphone there and hear what Payton might have shared with Anderson? His Majesty, the sweetness in action with his 109th rushing touchdown.
And the emotion that we talked about at the beginning of the day, very evident in this drive. Look at the balance as Peyton picks himself back up and then delivers that ball into the stands. Hey, this one is for the fans and also for all of us who shared the pain and the tears and the good days and the bad days.
Yeah, they retired his jersey. He said, here's a keepsake for some lucky Bear fan. Will that be a prized possession?
One of the things you wonder about, Dick, if Peyton's career had worked the other way around, if he'd come to championship teams and then had ended up with poor teams, would he have carried that same emotion all the way through? I don't know if he would have been able to carry that same intensity, but he has done it so very well.
Well, let's see here. The Bears fans have an offer, too.
They have a definite wish. Santa, please. Well,
hey, that's one of the better signs of the year. That moves into the top 10.
I got to tell you, there are about 27 other teams around the league who've put in a similar wish.
That's right. Well, Peyton's had a good day on this, his day of celebration, retirement of his number 34. Peyton. Touchdown! Retiring his uniform number 34 prior to the game today. Here's his second touchdown.
You watch it from this angle, you can appreciate it, but if you really want to appreciate it, watch it from this angle at full speed. Boy, I'll tell you, he is still a handful and something else to watch, and he put a second football into the stands at the opposite end of the field.
That's how it started. It's President McCaskey for Walter Payton retiring the number 34. Payton did not know that that decision had been made, with his family and friends celebrating his day as Chicago honors one of their great athletes, Payton, and he returns the favor.
He threw two footballs into the stands today as his way of saying, I'd like to share these touchdowns with you.
Walter Payton, our last chance to say thank you to you for the thrills you provided us. As the final seconds tick away here in Chicago,